Where else?
It's like a TOR crew now. Yeah, it is. We are here. Rain or wind or... I really feel this today.
And the sheep.
I really feel this today. Thank you for coming. I would like to join. Yeah, join. Oh,
Mexico is going around the circle.
thank you for doing this, Amanda.
Can you make your circle?
Thank you. Are you a mother? Three.
In the circle round the tower. Round the tower.
One of them's wide awake.
Oh, well done, well done. I just
Invited the Galactics to sisters.
okay, you stay close to me. Who's taking?
Oh, right. I didn't realise.
You like my rainbow. You like my rainbow cloud. The rain. No, the water was the rain. I just washed you.
Hello everybody. Welcome to your heart chakra. Helen, you're still awake. Welcome to you all. Welcome back to your heart chakra on a very blowy tour. We've had rain, wind, sunshine, all of it today, and we've got quite a few people here, which is beautiful. The people that have come. There's actually been a core number of people here each week, quietly speaking, and it's kind of made quite a presence every week for now 15 weeks. So it's absolutely beautiful. I want to let you know the Gaia mapping, the information I got walking to the tour today, which is actually all about September. The harvest. It's a harvest period, the equinox. And you might recall I mentioned how the seeds are all here. I mentioned that a couple of weeks ago, that we are the seeds. Each and every one of us is a seed. And if you bear that in mind, what it means is that the Gaia mapping today, the information is that the next couple of months are the months that each one of us individually grows that seed. Now it's going to be different for everyone. It's going to be for some people a couple of months of beautiful bliss, wonderment, magic, joy, just sheer amazement at what they're becoming, which is the divine human. The divine human, it did come in a couple of weeks ago as the stage of the Christed or cosmic consciousness, but it grows. It's not suddenly boom and it's there. It actually unfolds within us, and so there'll be some feeling that and growing into that steadily over the next couple of months. But then at the opposite end of the polarity, we're going to see people in the world in great turmoil, imbalance, great emotional feelings will come out, and then there's going to be everything in between. So it literally is a different journey for each and every one of us, but it is literally the next 2 months, July and August, that we will mature as that seed, in very different ways, unique ways for all of us. And the harvesting of what we have thought, what we have said, what we have done in our actions in the next couple of months, and what we've become within ourselves as the divine energy. It's all of that becomes our own individual harvest in September at the equinox. And that's really the information I've got as I've been coming up the TOR today. So thank you all for coming to anchoring. We are continuing the anchoring. I don't know for how many more weeks. It doesn't feel that it's going to be too much more, but we will just see what presents each week. The energies today are in great flux. So you might be feeling quite emotional, or your body might be feeling quite agitated, and it is the energies having effect on the human. So just allow. There's nothing wrong. Just allow yourself to let go and allow it just to flow, because it will. It's easier to get through anything if we just flow through it rather than resist. So I would like to say thank you to you all for coming, for joining, for continuing to anchoring at your key points around the world. Thank you, Melissa, for being in the house. Rosalind as well, and Ruby, Wendy, Spinks, thank you for being here. I know some of you have come literally every week. I want to give a shout out to people, right, who are anchoring, and it would appear they're the only person in the country to do the anchoring. And so I would just like to say, thank you to those people. If I can find a piece of paper that tells me all the countries, but it's places like Uruguay, Romania. I haven't got my piece of paper. Here we go, I'm finding it now. Belarus, Lebanon. Thank you so much. Saudi Arabia, there's one person in Saudi Arabia, and guess what, there's one person in Iraq and one person in Iran. So thank you so much for anchoring all around the world, particularly if you're just one person in your country. And so thank you to the person in Georgia, Armenia, Russia, Cambodia, somebody in Vietnam, and one person in Guatemala, as well as the Yucatan, Taiwan, Ghana, and Nepal. Everywhere. If you have a look at Paul's map, you'll just see how it is growing and how everybody is just showing up because they're called, and that's exactly what they came to do as part of their divine service to the whole, is to anchor these energies for themselves, for all of humanity, for all of the kingdoms and all of the realms. So I thank you with all of my heart. It's time to start quietening down and see what the energies bring. Oh, by the way, I know this morning that we will be due a very strong incoming energy. What time is it now? By 7 o'clock the UK time, so in between now, which is 11:05. So within the next 8 hours of your time, there will be a strong incoming energetic for the whole. And this is why, if you're feeling a little bit emotional or your body's in any anxiety today, it's always a precursor to a very strong incoming energy. So just a heads up on that as well. Right, we better quieten down. And I will see you later for the energy giving. I'll just tell you quickly about the energy giving to save speaking too much later. I didn't know I'd be giving out the energies of the Divine Mother energies today. Every time I do an energy giving, it is the divine essence or energy that I just amplify through my body and give out each week. So this is the first week I've given an aspect which is the Divine Mother energies. And for some reason that I don't understand, it actually affects my body more strongly and powerfully than any other week. It affects it physically, my body, more than every week I give out the one divine energy. So we will be doing that later, and I will be holding you, and you will be held in the arms of the Divine Mother energy if you choose to. And hopefully you'll have seen the video by now to know that I'll open my arms, and that will be the point when I hold you. And during those 4 minutes there will be a point where I drop completely and utterly, and that's when you will drop as well. And at that point the Divine Mother energies become extremely potent and extremely intense for both myself and you. So that's what we will give to you later after we've anchored. If we lose signal, I'll come back, but we better get cracking because we've only got a couple of minutes before we all start anchoring as one together. And I just finally want to thank Paul for your continued support, your wisdom, your kindness and your love for everyone. God bless. Bye for now. I'll try and keep you out of the wind with this microphone. name is Rebecca.
That's Guy, and I was lying next to Guy, and I didn't even know. That's so funny.
That was everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wind, snow, hail, wind,
Like
sun.
my trousers.
I went round the corner too, actually. Well, I was looking around the corner and just... She made the most gorgeous little mandala this morning.
Where's the camera? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I saved everything from getting wet, so it's all good.
Okay.
Do you want to
Thanks
sit
so
on a,
much.
on a red
Thank
blanket?
you. Yeah, thank
Put
you.
that underneath you. Or even underneath her
You've got a
legs.
lid for this one.
In between the damp and the
Is
ground.
there a lid?
No, no.
Have you got a lid for this?
Thank you so much. No, I'm fine.
Got you.
How far?
That's the second one. Right. Okay.
I think we've been very active. Yeah, I know.
Can I say hi to your doggy? Of course you may.
I won't be able to look at the camera when I do the energy giving because it'll be too strong. Okay. You'll still receive it though. Oh. Hello everybody. Hello. Sorry about this. Let's get you out of the wind. Hello to you all. That was extremely powerful energy. I know the galactics are with us. I've been getting the signs all morning. Cobalt blue light orbs. They're always physical orbs, cobalt blue. I see them every day, but there's a huge galactic presence today with us as support. I actually saw during the anchoring a heart-shaped blue in the sky. It was a blue heart in the sky, followed by a white heart in the sky. So that was pretty amazing. I stayed down when the second energy bolt came. I stayed kneeling, and it was then that I actually merged with Gaia into the surface of Gaia. So just as we are experiencing the energies of great flux today, there's great flux, there's so much plasma in the sky, so is Gaia experiencing this great flux. And so when I was actually within the surface of Gaia, I could feel the flux of Mother Earth. So she is going through this with us. But it was incredibly strong energies. I couldn't quite get my feet. So anyway, we are gonna give what I promised to give, which is the Divine Mother energies. You know what to do, so I won't go through it all now. I'm just gonna get on with it. And I know because this is a single realm. So let's do it. If you're gonna do this, you don't have to, but if there's gonna be a point in the music where you'll just drop, because I will, but I'm not gonna say drop. It's just that there'll be a point where you just let go even more, basically.
wanna cry. Go to sleep, little baby. And when you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses, blacks and bays, dapples and grays, all the pretty little horses, all the pretty little horses.
I pray you felt held by the Divine Mother energies. God bless. Thank you for all that you are and always have been. One love. God bless from your heart chakra.